Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacalyn at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV, home of Talking Heads. And a big shout out to our friends listening on Business Talk Radio. I am Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and I am in. Our show today is fashion, fitness, travel, and leisure. And as always, my friend and co-host, the wonderful, the beautiful Diann Floyd Boehm is joining me. Hi, Diann.
Hi, Dr. Jacalyn. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good one.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. There's always so much to be grateful for.
Amen to that.
Yes, amen. So, and I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm grateful for your professionalism. I'm grateful for your connections. You always bring us amazing people. So before we bring out our guests for today, I would love to just spotlight you and have you share with us. You have some exciting announcements yourself. So please tell our audience what Diann has done recently.
Sure, I'll be happy to. Hello, everyone. And if you're in the States celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have a great weekend. And for everyone around the world that's joining us, wherever you're celebrating the harvest, when and where, I hope it was great, or it will be great soon, depending on the weather where everything grows, right? So my two exciting announcements are on Amazon, you can pre-order my new children's book, A Song of Peace. And it is ageless because it's for everyone. So make sure you join me and find out how you can sing peace and help spread the word, because I would love for it to go viral with everyone in the world just saying peace, 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 and loving it. Then my other one is I was invited to write a short story and with Texas Sister Press, the Christmas anthology. And it's for adults. And so mine is King's First Christmas. And it's all about a puppy who celebrates his very first Christmas family. And there's some interesting things that happens before he gets there because he was thrown away. I'll give you a little hint. And then but the stories, there's Comic-Con stories. There's one where Santa gets lost and kidnapped and just really fun things for the whole family to enjoy.
Thank you so much, Diann. It's so exciting, all the wonderful content that you put out into this world.
Oh, thank you. I'm very, very proud and excited. You know, it takes a long time to get published, but once you do, it's just like, yay, it keeps happening.
Diann, you just bring so much light and love to the world. So thank you again, because what you put out there in your writing and what you put out there through your energy is precious.
You're very kind, and I could go on and on about you too. So it's nice to have a kindred spirit because you are a beautiful soul. And you are about to meet a beautiful woman who I met at a Christmas affair in Austin. And we just hit it off like that. And she can bring magic to all the women and helping us stay sparkling.
Absolutely. Let's bring Sue out onto the program. Welcome, Sue. Nice to see you.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. And, you know, I personally have always been obsessed with makeup, especially with mascara, with false eyelashes. Just there's never enough. It's like, how many coats can I possibly put on my eyelashes?
That's awesome. I have never been obsessed with makeup until the last year and a half, really. I was a late bloomer with makeup, you know, a little bit of lip gloss, a little bit of mascara, just never had that. Not that it was a bug, you know, but I never had the knowledge, really. I didn't know how to do it, so I just didn't do it very well, you know, just kind of did the basics. I've learned a lot in the last year and a half, let me tell you, from our CEO.
Like when I grew up, it was like my Aunt Pat was so gorgeous, and she was in a lot of shows and so forth. And then my mom was extremely beautiful, and we were all about the makeup. So I would get for Christmas play makeup, the little plastic lipstick and everything.
That's very lucky. I had an Annie Pat too, but I didn't have sisters, and my mother was British, and she did the basics also, but she was very elegant, and but just I never got makeup. Never did. But yeah, so it's been a big learning curve for me, but I've enjoyed it. I've kind of found a little bit of a passion that I love, and I love helping other people to whatever level they want, whether it's just a little bit or, be a little bit extra. That's what we call it.
But it's interesting. Diann introduced me to another one of her friends who now is a co-host on one of our shows, Katrina, and she shared, she's an international renowned esthetician and facialist, and she shared that the naked canvas of the face, you're actually not doing yourself any good by having nothing on your face, because you need to protect it, and the products actually help do that. So bring them on.
Absolutely. That's true. Like our lip plumper, it's very moisturizing and it makes you look good and feel good. Yes.
You called it lip comfort?
Plumper. It's a lip plumper.
Oh, I
lip
need
plumpers.
That. I need that. What is it about age?
Right.
Seed, and then if you
down,
inject it, then you're like.
Right.
So I did share that picture when I had my lips done. It was hilarious. I'll look for it on the break. So Sue, I'd love to hear your journey about, you mentioned that you weren't using makeup. It wasn't something you were passionate about. And now it's something that you're doing every day of your life. So how did that come about?
Well, as you age, of course, I'm a little bit over 29. You look at your face and you kind of go, I don't think I want my picture taken. Your face just kind of disappears and whatever. And when my eldest daughter got married just 10 years ago, she wore false eyelashes. I said, ooh, those look good. I want some. And they were the glue-on type. And I glued them on, not very well. Half my eyelid was glued to it. And she helped me and said, here, Mom, let me help you. On my wedding day, I'll put your makeup on. Okay, thank you. And I was like, oh, I like this. You can step back and you can see your eyes. You take them off and it's like, not there so much. So from that day forward, I started wearing the glue-ons, and then you start just kind of seeing other people. Like, when you want to go buy a car and you think, I want to get a SUV, you start seeing all the blue SUVs on the road. It's kind of a memory thing like that. They stand out. And then I went to the extensions, the glue-on extensions. And I went, okay, I'll try those. And I tried them, and you have to lay there, and then you have to pay them a lot of money, and then you have to go back and do it again and again and again. And I loved them, and they looked really nice. And then I became allergic to the glue about using them for 2 years. All of a sudden, and it's like, no, something's wrong here. Went back after I took them off. We did an allergy test. Same thing happened. I couldn't wear them anymore. We tried all different, couldn't happen. And then I was in the Dominican Republic, of all places, with some friends. And we had a reunion from a school that I used to go to in Canada. And I met a lady at dinner one night because a lizard outside was on my table. I don't do bugs. I don't do lizards. I don't do snakes. And I'm like, not quite freaking out, trying to sit there nice and go, I hope it doesn't go anywhere. And she's laughing at me. She's probably 12 feet away, and she's laughing at me. And it's like, you can take him. He's yours. And she's like, I don't think so. Well, we just connected. So I'm in my group. She's with a friend. And then the next 5 days, we just spent a lot of time together and became friends on Facebook. And she liked my glue-on eyelashes I had gone back to. And about 9 months later, I'm looking on Facebook. It's like, she has some lashes on, and she had never worn lashes before, and they weren't good because she said she couldn't wear glue on. She couldn't do it. And I was looking at her, and gosh, those look really good. And messaged her, like, what are you doing? She goes, these are magnetic. I'm like, what? How does that even work? And she told me, and I just hit a button, signed up right then because I wanted them for me. And it's like, I'd never done a direct marketing company before ever in my life, and I didn't know what to do. Technology, not my forte. And they came in and I put them on. I was like, oh my gosh. And so many different styles. It was an amazing thing, but my learning curve has definitely been very steep, technology and with makeup. But our CEO is so awesome. Every week she does a live broadcast and she gives us a pro makeup tip. because that's her background in history is, beauty, modeling, pageants, entrepreneur, real estate, so many different things. I mean, she's just wonderful. And I've learned a lot just from her, how to do things and what places on your body are called, like your tight line and your water line. What? Contouring. Yeah. Shapes of eyes, how that makes a difference for the shape of the style of the lash that you want to wear, and how you balance things out. And if you have a really tall forehead or, you don't like your chin or it's just amazing how to do it. Because I didn't look like this 2 years ago. I don't think.
What a great story. I love that.
Yes.
And I think, so you hit on something that is really a reason why people don't wear makeup, because I was a makeup artist for a number of years, is they don't know how. The whole thing is intimidating. They don't know what to do. And then once they get a shot at looking different, putting on a new you, then they're all about it.
That's very true. I absolutely agree with that. And still out of my comfort zone, but we call ourselves Lash Sisters because we're one big family. And it's so true. So supportive in different countries now. We've expanded globally. I could be talking to somebody in England and she's like, you got this, girl, you go, girl, or something happened or someone had an unpleasant thing happen to them or whatever. And we have these private chats and we are supportive and we are there for each other. And then we have conferences and then we get to meet and it's just an amazing thing. And we learn from each other so much. Like, how do I do that graphic? And how do I do this? And when does the sale start? And we're there for each other. And it's the best friends that I never knew that I was missing. Honestly, there are so many times in my life when I thought this would have been amazing. Like when you're on bed rest, right?
Yeah.
On your computer, right? Or if your husband is deployed, been there, done that a few times. That would have been awesome. Filling in spaces when you really need it. Or just, if you need some extra money, you're a young mom struggling or something, or you've just gone through a divorce, or you just don't want to work in an office anymore. You want to stay home, but you need some extra money. And the sky's, it's unlimitless what you do. It's whatever you put into it, whether you do a little or whether you do a lot, really. Yeah, it's a great, fun biz, really.
It sounds like a great company. So
it's amazing.
Before we dive into the company a little more, tell us about the whole thing about magnetic lashes. What does that even mean?
And it is amazing. It really is amazing. And our CEO is Laura Hunter. And when people say magnetic lashes, it's like everyone knows what a magnet is. You put them on your fridge, right? And you're thinking, how can I do that on my eyelid? There is a liner that you put, just a black, brown, or gray now, but it started out just black. An eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner that comes just in a little bottle. You swirl it and take it out and you paint it on your eyelid. And that's what I have on my eye today. And you do 2 coats and it has to be perfectly dry. And it's the ingredients that are in this that make the eyelash that has little teeny tiny magnets on it, pretty strong ones, stick to your eyelid. That has that stuff on it. There's iron oxides in it. I'm not the chemist. Laura invented this. We have many patents pending on it. Now, the magnetic eyelashes had come onto the market 2 or 3 years, I think, before this. And she talks about that and the lady's name. And they were the sandwiching kind. And they had, 2 magnets here, or they had, in different pieces. And then you'd sandwich them underneath together. And it was a little more difficult. And a lot of people had tried that and went, oh, yeah, no, that's not going to work for me. But Laura had said, if I could just get those lashes to stick to my eyelid, this would be perfect. So she invented it in her kitchen, believe it or not. And she tells a story about that. It's amazing. Yeah. Because no one here would like, oh, we're not listening. You're just a soccer mom. What do you know? So she showed them. Yeah, she did.
So how long did it take for her to go from that invention to actually having the successful business?
Well, it came out in 2018 under the moniker of Lash Liner. That was like the pre-launch. She went through Shark Tank, was accepted, did all the interviews, did all that. And then they said, okay, we're ready to have you. And then she didn't have enough product that had already been produced. So, and she didn't know. She didn't know she had to have that. So it's like, she didn't get on that. So she's like, well, I need to get the product. She got on an airplane, went to China. Someone there was going to listen to her because nobody in the States would at the time. They are now. And got it produced. And so they did it for probably almost a year under Lash Liner. And then in June of 2019, Tory Bell Cosmetics became a thing and they were launched. And we just had our 2nd birthday in June. So And it's one of the fastest growing, or if not the fastest growing, direct marketing businesses, debt free. I mean, it's just run. And as I said, I can't compare it to any, because I had never done a direct marketing before. There are a lot out there, but there's an ick factor, I guess, in a lot of these. And from what I understand, it's like, we don't have to hold any stock. We don't have to ship it to anybody. We don't have to host any parties. You can do whatever you want. There are, rules about compliance and things like that, but you're not going broke if you want to do this. And if you just want to buy them for yourself, you automatically are starting getting 25% commission automatically.
Oh, why not? By the way, we have a comment. I don't know who this is from, though. Jacalyn Kerbeck, that was the lashes I was telling you about. I am an affiliate with them, and the products are amazing.
Oh, well.
And
I don't know who it is.
here's something else.
They are.
You are somewhere on my upline.
Oh, well, yay.
Yay.
I knew it was.
How about that?
Anthe. Hi, Anthe.
That's amazing. See, Lash Sisters. Yes, it is. Yes, and they are an amazing product. And today, actually, just right now, we have a new line coming out for health and wellness called Brave, BRAVE, and they're going to be powders and supplements for helping you sleep, giving you some energy, some. Well, it's so new, I don't even know it all. And it's a pre-launch. But my daughter's in the other room. She was ordering it for me because I was like, get it. I want this.
About that.
Yeah.
Anthe writes, I don't know why you can't see my profile today. Sorry. And I'll tell you why we can't, because you're watching from Dr. Jacalyn's Health and Wellness, which is a private group. So if you're in a private group on Facebook, you have to give permission to have your name. But if you jump over to Dr. Jacalyn or Dr. Jacalyn's interviews, we'll see your name. So little lesson for everyone.
So can you tell Dr. Jacalyn, well, let me just back up. It was real. Sue didn't know what she was getting into when she met me, because I was very interested in these. And if you remember, Dr. Jacalyn, you and I had talked about these things before, and I was a little leery. And there were so many lashes to choose from. I couldn't figure out what would look the best. So tell her about that trick you showed me.
That's right. It was wonderful meeting you too. I really enjoyed it. And I want to hone in anyone that's asking questions. And you said it's a dumb question. No, there are no dumb questions. You can ask any question, because I was there. I knew nothing. So it's wonderful when I find somebody or anyone that come up to me and says, tell me about the lashes. Tell me about this. It's like, yes, because I want, it just gives me such a great feeling to see a woman put these on and to know that they're capable and they're feeling beautiful. And it just gives me chills. It really does. But we met at this show, and she's like, well, I don't know. And it's like, well, and you can throw out terms like doe eye or cat eye, and they're still like, I don't know what that means. I didn't know what it meant. And it's like, well, look, we have virtual try on now. And this is our new website that we got around April of this year, after we had a convention in Orlando, which was wonderful. And you just kind of hold it up to your face, and you can do it live, or you can take a picture, and you can try these core, we have limited edition lashes too, which are fun, and you get a new one every month if you want. And I said, let's look at these on your face, and you can do half your face, whole face, whatever. And you can actually kind of see what it might look like on your face. Not absolutely perfect, but pretty darn close. And we did that. And she says, I think I want some. I said, well, get you some. And she goes, will you help me? I said, come sit beside me. We'll get them on you. And we did. And she put them on, and she walked out of there with those on. And she was like, wow. Yeah.
That's right.
That's a great story. There is definitely something about having, your eyes just wide open with beautiful lashes. Now, a question I have, and by the way, Anthe is here. She went over to one of the other pages. Nice to see you. And I'm glad you two can connect now, hopefully, Sue and Anthe.
She's in the UK. That's wonderful. Yes, we do. We expanded to the UK just this last spring. We were in Canada last October, and then we opened up to the UK and Australia and New Zealand. So
wow.
It's so exciting. So exciting.
It is. And she writes, half the face is such a surprise when you see yourself.
On the virtual try-on, you can do that. It's like lash, no lash, lash, no lash. Yeah, it is. It's amazing. Yeah.
It is amazing, Dr. Jacalyn.
I'm always amazed how the universe comes together. So I have a question. I just happened to see these. I'm going to cover the name. So these are lashes that you, I don't know. There you go. So just for the pros and cons for people, right? So this, I didn't even open that, and I'm not going to use it because I have a problem with the glue. So what are some of the pros and let's say, of magnetic lashes as opposed to these in the box, for example?
Well, I can speak for these ones because they are the original. They are the original invention. We do have many patents pending. They are safe, hypoallergenic, vegan, cruelty-free, latex-free, no parabens. They meet FDA and EU standards. I can't go into the chemical things because I'm definitely not a chemist, but all the ingredients are listed on every product that she puts out. Every ingredient. So if you have any kind of sensitivities or allergies, you can absolutely look through that ingredient list and see if that item is in there. It's very rare that anyone has any problems with the liner, but if they do, they can go to a magnetic mascara, which you don't put on like a regular mascara to think and add volume. You wiggle that mascara wand on the bottom base of your own eyelashes. And it's a dual ended. I didn't think to bring all my products and show and tell, but I should have. It's a dual end. You have the mascara wand on one end, and on the other end is just like a paint on, like the regular one. And you can also paint that onto your lash or onto your eyelid. So there's different ways that you could wear it. Now, the best thing is, let's say you don't have any lashes. And this is where it gets so heartwarming. And it's very difficult to do this too. Our company has a partnership with the National Breast Cancer Foundation, and we just had our second year doing this with them, and we just turned 2 in June. They worked really, really hard to say, this is who we are, it's what we're doing, and they trusted in us, and last year was great, and this year was even better. So the whole month of October, we sold items in the pink collection, a big thing, and Laura ended up donating to the Breast Cancer Foundation for Hope Kits for patients who are going through treatment, who have no lashes, who have no eyebrow gel, let's say, who are just, you're not feeling very good and you're not feeling you look very good, but you can have lashes. And she donated over 100,000 bundles, which is a lash and a liner, to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, which is like $5.5 million worth, I believe, and some makeup palettes. So to me, that is like amazing. That if you think you can't wear lashes, you can wear lashes. Even if you don't have any eyelashes, you can wear lashes. It's an amazing feeling to be able to provide someone that has maybe never heard of them, and there are copycats out there. There are other companies that have stolen our CEO's image and things like that. And it's kind of a wait and see game, but when these patents are approved and done, but all I can say is, I can't talk about the others, but I know that these work. These are affordable. They're luxurious. They are safe. And there are different ways and different lashes for everybody. And some people can get them in the mail and get in their car and put them on and go, look, I have them on. And some people will say, they're not staying. I can't get them to go. What am I doing here? It's like, call me, text me. I'll video with you. We'll get them on you. There's a way to do it. There's lots of different tips, tricks. But it's pretty basic. Put it on, let it dry, attach the lash. These will work.
I love how knowledgeable you are and how passionate you are about it. I think that's fantastic. Yeah. And we have a comment from Anthony. We love you, Anthony. Yes, I'm one of the founding affiliates in the girls here. We love it.
That's awesome. Yes. I hope to see you at conference in Vegas, Anthony.
Vegas sounds like fun. Well, now in taking them off, the one thing I learned is I'm so glad you had me get the remove it for the liner. Can you tell people about that?
Yes, the classic liner, which is what I recommend if you've never worn any of these before, start with that one. It's a lot simpler to me. Even if you cannot draw a straight line, you can do this. And I couldn't draw a straight line. And even if you think you have an oily eyelid or whatever, you can wear your own eyeliner and then trace over it with this one and 2 coats minimum. Or you can start with little dots and put that on. But it only goes on the eyelid. You don't put it on your lash. Because it is waterproof, seriously waterproof. But you wash your face to remove it. You take your lashes off, put them back in their box, wash your face. These lashes do not get wet. Take them off every night. And then after you wash your face, we have a product called Shake It Off. And it is amazing. smooth and nourishing, but it works, and it will take off all our highly pigmented shadows and powders and lip stains, but it does take off this remover. And I just take a Q-tip and you just kind of, soak it. Some people use cotton balls. I just don't. And then you kind of go back and it starts to just peel off, and it's like be over the sink and then you have all this black spider legs going in your sinks, and it works. Yeah. You're not rubbing and tugging on your eyelid. It just, comes off gently. Yes. But it does. It comes off.
I love it. We've got a lot of comments here. Paula Santos, she's saying, Anthony,
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep. She's a founder in UK. Awesome.
Yep. And Anthony says, I got my first pair in 2019. I still have them and they are intact. When you take care of them, they last.
They do. They last a long time.
She's confirming Paul is in the family affair. Yep.
Yeah.
Lashes are a hot topic, Dr.
See you.
Oh, she's going. Yay. Yep.
Yay.
I've already got my plane ticket.
Conference?
It's in April at the Mandalay Bay. So if you're in Vegas, you're going to see a lot of ladies with a lot of lashes. Laura Hunter, the CEO, is going to be doing conferences once a year, and it'll be East Coast, West Coast. So this year we had it in Orlando, and then it's going to be Vegas. It's probably going to go back to the East Coast. So she tries to make it easier for people because we have everyone everywhere. We have people in Puerto Rico. We have people in Scotland. We have people in Australia. So where they may be. Yes. And then she works with the hotel that we're staying at to get very good rates because you are paying for yourself to go there. But it is so worth it. So worth it to meet the people from corporate that come down, and everyone is just, it starts with the leadership. And it trickles down. So I can't say enough good stuff about this. If y'all want to go, you can go. You can buy a ticket and go. You don't have to be a affiliate. You can go though. I can get you in. Anyone get you in.
Paula loves the lashes, and she says the makeup is, oh my God, it's to die for.
It's amazing.
You have makeup besides eyelashes?
Yes. When I started, and I signed on January 31st of 2020, right? And I had told Erica, my friend, and I said, I'm really not going to start for a week because my twin daughters were having a birthday. They're on February 2nd, Groundhog Day. And my husband, he flies around the world. He was fixing to leave. I said, let's just get this all done. And then I'll learn the products because I'm not just going to go, hey, put lashes on if I don't know how to do it myself. And I jumped in and did this. And then COVID hit. And then you can't get a new product. And we survived. And I had one of my best months that April ever. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Just because, Laura knows that, everyone's struggling. Everyone wants this stuff. And we did what we could to get, whether it's one lash or one style, to get it out there to everybody. And we did. And it was absolutely amazing. And it takes a long time to come up with a new innovation or a new product and to get it on the market and everything that goes on behind the scenes. And they share that with us and say, we're doing this, we're working on this, we're getting this item out. And we get an item and then she's like, it's not good enough. We're done with that one. I'm going to fix it. And here's an example. This right here, this is our pretty logo. It says Tori Bell on it. And this is a lash book, right? And you can't get these right now because we're fixing them up, or she is. And it has, well, these are not lashes. Those are stackers because we have stackers now too. But these are all lashes in here. Okay. Yeah. But it didn't have a magnetic closure. And she's like, I should have had a magnetic closure. I just usually put a nice, pretty elastic around it. But you can carry this around when you travel. All your different lashes. Those are my big lashes. So we have so many different things, whether you want bling on your lashes or just bling, whether you want to wear a lip stain, which will not come off on a mask, will not come off on your wine glass or when you kiss your grandchild, whether you want a plumper, that's a, nice light gloss that you just reapply all during the day. Whether you want a nice blush or you want powder foundation or liquid foundation from Italy, nice stuff, and concealer. And, it's been slow, but when things are coming out, boy, they were starting to come out, and they have just been working so hard to get these products out to everybody in the world, and then, different countries. So we're excited to see what's the next country, who's going to get the brave stuff. It's thrilling. It really is. And you're not going to love every product that someone puts out, but it's hard to choose what do you get first and what do I need? And, her idea is to cover the vanity. Is what she says, cover the bathroom counter. Everything that you're going to need is right there. And it's nice. And it's direct marketing. And there's no shipping in the US, which is a plus. Sorry for you guys in the UK, you pay a little bit, but, but in the US, it's free shipping. I just add tax. That's it.
I love that book. That's a fabulous idea. It really is.
Oh, yeah. She has so many others. And her names of some products, like a brushy, cleany thingy. What is that? Right? Yeah, it's so fun. Well, think about it. A brushy, cleany thingy. It's a thingy that cleans your brushes. So if you have one brush and you're doing a powder on your eyes and you want to go to a different color, you wipe it in this brushy, cleany thingy and you go to the next color. And it's
Wow, nice.
yes, I know. Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. Yeah, she has a lot of things. She really does. All the things is what we say. We have all the things and everything is fine.
People want to feel good about themselves. They want to feel attractive. So we've got some more comments that Anthe is going to be in Nashville for her pageant. Yay. But I hope to extend the annual leave and stay for Vegas. We hope that for you too as well.
Oh, I hope so. Yes.
Paula says the skincare took nearly 2 years to come out. Smiley face. Or when you want to treat your skin, as Paula says. I guess we missed that during the conversation.
Yeah.
And free shipping in the UK is
that's wonderful. I missed that.
Both ladies, free shipping.
That's awesome. Yeah, they have a peg rate. I mean, you learn so many things about, different, I'm born and raised in Canada, so I know that there's a Canadian dollar and American dollar and different rates and things like that. And in the UK, and I think they do it for Australia too, there's a peg rate. So it's a multiplication factor that they multiply this by, and it's pretty fair. And they'll change it if it needs to go down or up. They'll change it. It's they're very fair in everything. So it makes it so much easier for the people in the UK to know what price point they're at, or no shipping now. So it's yeah. And so when they order something from the UK, it's that price. You're not having to add on a bunch of other stuff. It's already included. So it's wonderful. And yeah, I'm glad that, I think it was Paul that said the skincare line was new August. Gosh, so many things are coming out, I forget. But we have a skin cleansing gel. We have a vitamin B serum. We have a moisturizer. We have retinol that is just below prescription strength. Your face will peel. I'm telling you, it will peel. And then that last one was anti-gravity gel. It's a little tube with that little silver thing. And I don't know how it stays cold all the time. And you can put it underneath your eyes, or you can put it, wherever you might have a little bit of something that you want to fill in and plump up a little bit. So yeah, it's amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff, And we have subscriptions. You can subscribe every month to get the cleansing gel that comes with a day eraser. It's a silicone pad. You put your little fingers in and scrub away and gets any remnant of any makeup off. Clears out those pores. It's great for if you're 10 years old or if you're 90 years old. Great for everybody. And every month when you order, that lasts about 30 days, you get a new dry eraser sponge, what they call it, day sponge. Because it's about time to change it out, even though it's not older. It's that. It's just cleanliness and things like that. So it's just, she thinks of everything. We have a spray hand sanitizer. It's called Die Germs Die. She's amazing. I mean, she's amazing, and they come up with things, and they're always asking us, what do you want us to come up with? What do you want to see? Is this difficult? And if someone says, this is not working for me, how do I need to understand that? They have so much training for everybody who is green that comes in. And then, I signed under Erica, bless her heart. And it's like, I don't know how to copy and paste that in Facebook. So she had to not only help me with the products and say, read this, do these guides, but this is how you do that. It's like, oh, thank you. Because coming from a military spouse background, it's like Operation Security, OPSEC. We don't do that. We don't tell anybody about anything in our lives. And here I am now, public on Facebook. My husband still doesn't have one. It's like, I tried to sign him up for this Brave, and he's like, he can't do it. He just can't. It's ingrained in him, Operation Security,
Right.
Yeah. So.
Anthony wants us to know that they wait patiently for the Brave line because the equivalent of the FDA is to approve the ingredients. And Paula writes, the retinol completely changed her skin.
Yeah.
And Anthony writes, retinol equals baby skin. Wow.
Yeah. It helps it slough off a lot faster. Yes, it does. Yeah, it's amazing. I actually, when I first got it, and I had used retinol before, prescription strength, but when I got this, I was so excited, and a little bit goes a long way, and I got it on my earlobes. My earlobes peeled. Like, okay, now I have nice, fresh earlobes. Yeah.
Well, I just want to point out that when we were backstage before the show, you, Sue, had shared that you were nervous. And I have to say, you are a natural girl. You are a natural spokesperson.
I agree.
I do love the products, I got to say. And I do love Laura. And she is Laura to us, and her husband, Bob. They actually got married in April at conference, which no one knew a thing about because we were there. We're her family. And they came out and got married. And yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. We all, and I still get chills and goosebumps, and we could see the lash she was wearing. It's like, what does she have on? Because you could see the 2 little crystals on it. It's like, oh my gosh, she has on more. Yeah, it was just, it was amazing. And then we have a red carpet event, and we're going to keep it that way for every conference. And so you walk in on a red carpet and you can get all glammed up if you want. And, it's all Lash sisters, and some have their husbands there, or boyfriends or partners or whoever. And some of us, and you're meeting and talking to, Kathleen in line, and she's my new best friend, and we're talking, girl, you look great. And, my husband actually flew in for that. And I said to him, be nice now, because he's not all big on girly stuff as most guys are. And I said, you are going to see so much. I hate to use the word fake because it's like, extra on women, whether it's wigs, fingernails, eyelashes, makeup, contouring of their bodies. You're going to see a lot of stuff. You just smile. And he goes, I got it. And he ended up saying to a couple of girls, like, are you here to do this too? Because there were some husbands there. And he goes, no, I'm just the eye candy. I was like, So that's his nickname now. You're eye candy. Yeah. So it's like, tongue in cheek, obviously. Yeah. But yeah.
Dr. Jacalyn, one of the things I love that you spoke about, Sue, just to go back to it real quick, is the fact that the eyelashes for people with cancer and so forth. But even I want to remind people that, like, my mom had gorgeous eyelashes, but by the time she was in her 80s, she had 0 eyelashes. And that was the thing that made her so, so sad.
Absolutely.
And you needed eyelashes to put on eyelashes.
Right.
But you're saying now with the magnetic, you don't have to do that. And I really want our listeners to be aware of that, because we have people from all ages. And I just thought that was something to reiterate. What do you think, Dr. Jacalyn?
Yeah, I think that's really important. And sometimes people have very tiny lashes, or lashes that are kind of stunted. They won't grow. And I remember they come to the cosmetic counter and they'd say, well, no, I can't get any mascara or anything because I don't have any lashes. So this is a great solution.
Absolutely. And that is something that really touched my heart. My mother did pass of cancer, and she would have been as frugal and British as she was. She did, wear mascara and a lipstick, and always, before, father came home, she would do her face up. She would have been all over this because I saw her, and I know how, well, I don't know how she felt, but I could only imagine how she was feeling when you don't have, you're not feeling beautiful, but you do not have to have a lash. And young children can wear this. I mean, people who are in dance competitions or pageants or cheer or gymnastics and things like that, they can put this on. I mean, I've put them on one of my granddaughters, and I've seen other little girls put them on, and wear them to their dance competitions, and it's amazing. And we do have affiliates who are going through cancer right now, and they speak of it, especially the last month in October, and hearing their stories and how it makes them feel. It's just, I know Laura, I know how I feel listening to their stories. I can't imagine how Laura and Bob feel listening to their stories, because they invented this. They made this possible for so many women to be able to wear this. And we have eyeliner and a brow gel, so you can put on eyebrows if you don't have eyebrows either. It's amazing, so if you don't have any eyelashes or any eyebrows, you can. And some people, pull them out. Some people have alopecia. I mean, there's just so many different diseases and OCDs and things like that. But we can make you feel capable and beautiful. We can, so, and I love to help people, anybody, any walk of life, and you don't have to wear them every day. That's the thing. Somebody's like, well, I don't want to wear lashes. Well, maybe you want them for your passport photo. Maybe you want them because you're taking a family reunion photo, or you're getting married, or, it's a gift for your bridesmaids or something like that, or a teacher, just anytime, or you're having a baby, The only place you cannot wear these is in, the shower. You can't get them wet. So anywhere that's wet, though I have snorkeled in them, just put your mask on first, because I did it just because I wanted to. But you can't wear them in an MRI machine because of the iron oxides. That's the only thing. You can't wear anything magnetic in an MRI machine. So, but Yeah.
That's
You're laying and you just had a baby and all your friends are coming in. It's like, give me my liner in a mirror, and usually you're looking really tired or your eyes might be puffy after pushing out a baby, right? So it's like,
No, I think that makes a lot of sense. I know with me, when I'm running around, I make sure I have my mascara on and I have my brows on, and then I'm good to go. But this is an even better solution.
Oh, it is. And even if you're, running late, if you were putting the liner on, you can put the liner on at home. Of course, it's not recommended. You can be sitting at a red light and just kind of stick it on. Yeah, that quick. So,
there you go.
It's all in the planning. Get that liner on right, and it'll work. And as I said, you don't get these wet. And, I think on the website, it might say 20 to 30, 30 to 40 wears. You can wear way more than that if you take good care of them. Don't get them wet. And the only way to clean them is you just hold the lash and you just scrape with your fingernail any residue that may be on the magnet. That's it. I get a little jewelry loop out and I look and went, a little bit there. Scrape it off.
I remember when the Olympics that were just taking place, that there were many of the participants that were wearing lashes.
Really big ones.
Yeah. Anthony has a comment. One of the gals here, I guess, ran a marathon and the lashes stayed on.
Yes. It's sweat proof. Yeah.
Wow.
I've been in, I like to travel, and my husband's usually pretty good on our anniversary, taking me to a beach, which is our deal when we got married, it's second marriage. And he does do that. And I've been in, Antigua and Jamaica and the Bahamas, and they're staying on. Yeah, they do.
Now, you said they can't get wet. So does that mean if you're going to go to hot yoga, for example, you shouldn't wear them?
Well, no, I mean, you don't want to submerge your face in water.
Okay.
You don't want to swim. And I've jumped in the shower before, like, say I'm doing yard work. You're getting sweaty, but I have my lashes on.
Okay.
Come in to take a shower and I forgot to take them off. And I get in there and go, forgot to take them off. Or just kind of like take them off and stick them to the magnetic shower door. And,
I love it.
I have lashes all around my house. Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny.
I have dust. You have lashes. I like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And they come with little anchors, which is a little tiny magnet with like 5 or 6 little lashes on it that you can, if you don't like liner, you can attach underneath your eye. And it's a sandwiching, but, with the mascara that helps it stay on. So you put the mascara on, stick a couple anchors on, and then the lash goes on the top and squeeze it. Or if people don't like liner because they don't want that look, I call it the naked look. So you don't have any liner on. So it's just a lash. And that's just a very natural look, kind of like you can't leave the house without your watch on. You can't. Some people can't leave the house without, as you said, mascara and lip gloss. Same thing, lashes. Because it makes your eyes just kind of, I should have worn the mascara and I could have taken one off and you could have looked at me and gone, oh, yeah, put that back on.
There's a big difference, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, let's see some final comments from Anthony. We all do. And from Paula. I have anchors all over.
You do in the house, yeah. My daughter had just found one. It's like, hey, where'd that come from? She goes, well, I found it on the floor. It's like, they're so magnetic, they can jump. And I kind of relate it to if you've seen the movie Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts in it, and she's in that restaurant and eating the oysters, and she kind of gets that oyster and it kind of like flings off. That's my story with anchors. I can be doing it and something happens, like, oh, where'd it go? And you can't find it, especially if I'm in a car or something. It's like, and then it'll show up. Or it might, don't do it in front of an air vent because it might fly somewhere. But yeah, but they do. They show up. They might be on the faucet of your sink. It's like, oh, there's one. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Now, Sue, if somebody wants to get involved, they want to be part of your upline. How do they do that?
Oh, absolutely. And that'd be great. And we would welcome you, and when we have a teen program, so you just have to be 14 with a parent's permission. Well, I'm on Facebook just under my name, Sue Eddings, or you can go to, as I see on your little ticker tape machine, which is so interesting to see there, just www.suesluxlashes.com. And that will take you right to my actual shopping link where you can read all about the company, the products, and you'll see a virtual try on if you want to do that. But it's got tabs for shopping and about us and becoming an affiliate. And if you want to join, you hit that join button and fill in the blanks. It's that simple. Yeah. And it doesn't cost a lot. It's $9 in the US to join. That's it. And you get charged $9 every month for your website. And that includes everything you are going to need. Training, graphics, everything. Reports. Just everything that you're going to need. Yeah.
That's incredible. $9?
$9. Yep. And I paid a lot more. Yeah. But, the more you get, yeah. As I said, it's the fastest growing, I believe. Don't quite quote me. I believe that's true. And she's like one of the entrepreneurs to watch and has been recognized by things because she's very transparent and there's no ick factor on things. I mean, and if there's a better way to do something, she will change that compensation package. You get paid 3 times a month and it just goes straight to like a little credit card. That easy. Yeah. You're not having to run to the bank. So if you're sitting at home and you've broken both your legs, just saying, you can't move, or you're pregnant with twins and you're stuck in bed, you can still make an income if that's what you want to do. All you need is or you're sitting at the baseball fields and the soccer fields because you got kids and all these different activities. You can still sit there with your phone. You know, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, or there's so many of them. I don't even know what they all are, you know, but I pretty much stick to Facebook. That's right now my comfort zone. Yes. And see how she said you personalize your shop, which is my Sue's Luxe Lashes. Yeah, that's my personalization. And I went to that. And you can also put your face on there. And as long as they see your face, I'm getting credit for it, which is nice, but it means I'm helping you. £8 in UK, coffee and a cake in Starbucks. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to go, you know, get a couple of Happy Meals for your kids, you've just joined pretty much. I mean, yeah, $9, £8. That's not very much, you know.
That's amazing.
And, yeah, so many people can use it.
I can see Diann and I are both like, oh, do we have extra time? We could be doing this as well.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you should. Yes, you should. Oh my gosh.
I could do it from here while I'm working.
That's right. You could say, and you could be going on and off. Yeah. I wish I'd done the mascara. Yeah. It's like, look, I did this the last vendor show I went to. I sat there all day long, like 60 times because I had the mascara and the anchors on, and I was just taking this off. And the look on some people's faces, they're like, what'd you just do? Like it was a magic. It's like, yeah. And then I had to get my old lady magnifying mirror out and put it back on because I couldn't see, you know. And then I would just like, next person that came in, it's like, look. And they're like, they're just shocked. Even the husband's like, oh my gosh. Like, I know. Pretty cool, huh?
It's really cool.
It's fun. Yeah.
You can. Okay. So I guess I can be your upline, in her upline. I could be in all your lines, whatever. Paula.
You would be a Lash sister. Absolutely. Yes. Please, both y'all join. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's great. And, you know, whether it's for teenagers or, you know, and we do have it in French and Spanish on the website, depending on the language that you speak. And at conference, we do have some hearing impaired affiliates. So we do have that. So, you know, all the things, if you need it, it's going to be there and it's going to be provided for you. You know, Laura tries to think of everything for everybody. She's, you know, all inclusive. Yep. So.
Sounds amazing. We should take in the family.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely, Anthony. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. All right. Diann and I are going to have a chat about it afterwards. This has been a great show. So much wonderful information. And you truly, Sue, you can have your own show and get up and speak your
no. I always said it's the worst thing Laura Hunter could ever do would be say, hey, Sue Eddings, come up here on stage. I would flat out like,
you're
natural.
A lot of people, you're natural, Sue.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well,
before we go, Dr. Jacalyn, did you catch? I just wanted to make sure I heard this. So, Sue, didn't you say there was an eyelash that was like with a bling to it?
I did hear that, Diann. I was like, tell me more about that. I forgot.
There are eyelashes that have bling on them. So I don't know if you can see. Let me point to it. Where is it? This one.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I can see that.
And that one.
Yes.
But this I can show you. We have what's called stackers. And they're little, and these should last you like a lifetime. And they're metallic.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out, let's see. I'll take out a gold one because I like gold.
Gold. Wow.
Yes.
New Year's.
I know, right? Because I'm extra. So I'll hold it up close. So can you see that?
Ooh,
yeah. And I also have a couple of gems that I stuck on the end of it.
Oh, I do see it.
Love it.
This is a little stacker, and I'm just going to stick it on my eye. And you can, and being a stacker means that you can just stick it on. I'm going to have to look in my mirror here. Stack. Can you see? I'm just going to stick it on top there.
Did you see how fast she did that?
Second. Wow.
Isn't that cool? So let's say you're going out to dinner after you've worked all day, you've interviewed or whatever, you have on just your regular, you know, lashes, whatever you've chosen that suits you, and you want just a little bit of extra. And these just came out this summer, which is really, really cool. Because I was in, that's it. I was in Jamaica, give you an example. And I said to my husband, hey, what do you think of these? And I stuck these gold ones on top of the lash that I was wearing. And he said, yeah, okay. He's just used to seeing them, right? Which both my lashes came off. Look at my face. Can you tell?
Yeah, I was going to say, I can tell that it came off. Yeah, that's a big difference.
Right? I know. Isn't that amazing? So yeah, I have these laying around the house. And I said, well, what do you think of this gold stacker here? He's like, yeah, okay, it's gold, whatever. I said, well, can you really see it? When I'm blinking and doing all this right around the house or the room. And he goes, yeah, okay. I go to dinner and we sit down. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him. And it wasn't 5 minutes into dinner. The hostess, about 30 feet away, came over. Beautiful Jamaican lady. And she says, sorry to interrupt, but I got to say, what is on your eyelashes? Because every time you blink, it's like, wing, wing. And I would look at my husband. I went, she's 30 feet away and is seeing it. And you're like,
It's
right?
just like a man.
I can't take the lashes anymore.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I feel like naked. So I want to like stick this back on. So yeah.
Sue Eddings, it's so wonderful meeting you. And I know Anthony feels the same way, and so does Paula. So
well, I'm glad to talk to Anthony and Paula. Yay.
But we have to wrap up because we have our cooking show right after this in the next 8 minutes. But Sue, I'm going to spotlight you again, and please just give your contact information for people listening on the radio.
On Facebook, under just my name, Sue Eddings. I think I may have my maiden name on there from Canada. It might say in brackets Broadbent, but just Sue Eddings, you'll find me, and you'll see my face, and it has lashes on. And that's on Facebook. And then you can also go straight to the website, which is a link to me too. And it's just www.suesluxlashes.com. SUESLUXELASHES.com. And that's it. And I'm there for you. I will help you get some lashes on your face and get them to you and however you want them. Yes, glad to help.
Thank you so much, Sue. Thank you for being here. We'll look forward to having you back with some more updates, especially as we get closer to the conference time.
Absolutely. Would love that. Yes. And all the new products or innovations that Laura comes up with. That'd be wonderful. I would love to.
Be a regular, Sue. What do you think?
All right, Diann, you owe me dinner.
Will do.
We live not that far from each other, so that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. But in Texas, that's
say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll see you later. Thanks, Anthony and Paula. Thanks, Sue.
You're welcome.
Bye.